Hello there, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by for daily tarot predictions. These predictions are for Monday, December the 10th. Aries is who I'm going to pull a card first. We'll see what comes up for you guys. Aries. Hello there. Seize the day. Love your name. Glad you're here. Aries, what you have showing up is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles means that the first impression I'm really getting on this, Aries, is that you're not taking very good care of yourself. I feel like you are putting your needs behind the needs of somebody else. And so you may be neglecting your own self a little bit whenever it comes to Monday, Aries. May 11R. Hello, hello, Ebony. Hello, hello. Glad to see you. Quite welcome, Seize the Day. Carrie Gallagher. Thank you for the thumbs up. Great timing, huh? What were you doing? Just sitting down to settle in for the evening? It's the Sunday evening settle down. All right, Taurus, you guys are up next for Monday, December the 10th. La da 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 da. All right, so Taurus, what we have showing up for you guys is the Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse just tells me that somebody who is normally in your everyday circle of friends or family members, but somebody that you're interacting with every day, Taurus, is going to be getting on your nerves. They're going to be doing something that you find annoying. They may be disagreeing with you and sort of convincing other people of their reasons why they should think their way. And, they're kind of upsetting the apple cart. You're not happy about it. You're not happy about something a friend is doing. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Dr. Pepper used to be what I drank all the time. I don't drink soda so much anymore, but I do still like the shirt. It's nice and warm. Ah, well, you're up next then. Thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever did that, I do appreciate it. Gemini, Gemini. Okay, honey bunnies, here's what you have. You have the Justice card showing up in reverse. This can be a few things. First of all, this can be a Libra who's unhappy with you. Let's just put that out there because that's one of the things that hit me. For others of you, this is going to be some kind of situation where somebody made a decision about you or about something that happened that involved you that was not actually a fair decision. It was not made in a fair way. Maybe they're playing favorites or maybe they just don't have all the information. And for others of you, this is a card that talks about if this is playing out as a part of your relationship, this can talk about having a relationship situation, whether it's a friendship, a romantic partnership, or a business relationship, where the person who put less energy into the relationship, the person who is less vested in the relationship, is walking away from it. And that's why this Justice card comes in reverse, because it's not really fair. That person didn't even give the relationship a chance or, really step all the way in before they stepped out. So there's one of three different ways that this can be showing up for you, Geminis. Sorry, it's not the favorite card to see come up, but I don't candy coat things. Those of you who have had real readings with me, you know that I don't candy coat things. I don't think that anything sets you free but the truth. So telling you something that's not real is not going to help you at all. That's how I feel about that. Manuela, I haven't seen you forever, honey. So glad to see you back in the room. Oh, I see. You were about ready to forget the Sunday, slow down and get busy. All right, well, Cancers, you're up next here. What you have showing up here is the Seven of Arrows. What's going on in astrology tomorrow? Seven of Arrows is my insecurity card for you Cancers. This just tells me that there is something you're feeling insecure about. Maybe you don't know if you can trust somebody. Maybe you don't know if you're beautiful enough. Maybe you don't know if you're good enough at what you do for work. You are. But you are feeling some kind of insecurity about that Monday, Cancers. I haven't done Virgo or Libra yet, so those are both coming up, Manuela. Hello there, Anastasia. Thank you, Miss Carrie. Leo, Leo, Leo. Let's look at you guys for Monday, December the 10th. Ms. Tammy Bambi. Hey there. How are you, honey bunny? You got a Scorpio moon? I'm full on Sun Scorpio with a Pisces moon. You have a nice mix. Leo, Virgo, and Scorpio. Fire, earth, and water. Just in time, she says. Just in time. All right, Leos. Leos. You guys have a beautiful card. You guys have the Sun card showing up. This is my card that talks about you're doing things that you really enjoy doing, that have your creative juices flowing, that make you just flat out happy, happy, happy. All the yellow in this card, all the flowers back in the back there, the yellow around the little boy, even the little boy's skin has like yellow reflections coming off of it. Yellow for me symbolizes happiness, and there's all this yellow is really, really catching my eye on this card. So Leos, whatever you're doing something that makes you feel happy. It's also something that makes you feel productive, like you've actually accomplished something. So when you go to bed at night, you're feeling really good about the day. And also with this card, there's nobody telling you how to do it. There's nobody saying it has to be done by such and such a time, or put this frame in this slot, or anything else. You're doing it your way. Okay? So that's for Leos. Glad to hear you're okay, Tammy Bambi. You can lift off from there into happiness. Hello there, Ronan. Been a while since I've seen you, honey bunny. How are you? Southern Blondie. Hello, hello. Glad you're here today. Virgo's up next. Virgo for Monday, December the 10th. Ms. Brenda. Hello, hello. Virgo. What do we have coming up for you guys? Okay, so Virgos, what I have showing up here is the Moon card for you guys. Let's see if I can get out of the glare and get you more picture. Okay, so the Moon card just talks about, in this deck, I think of it as, I really usually focus on this mask that you see here. So all of us wear a mask when we're around other people. We show the world what they are ready and capable of seeing of us, and still not judging us or not having a bad opinion. That's what we generally do. We kind of automatically learn to do that from the time that we're babies. We don't want to hear mom go, ah! So we try to only be that person that mom is going to be saying good things about and to. And so we grow up, trying to please those around us. So if we wear a mask, because we only show people the things that we think that they want to see. So with the Moon card coming up, what's happening here for you Virgos is this mask is coming off. And I think that you guys have been thinking about taking your personal mask off for a while and letting people see the real you, or at least one person, Virgo, if not the public in general. You're thinking about, can I be my true self? Can I be the real me without the mask? And will this person still like me? And you're deciding to take the mask off and to check that out and find out if the person still likes you or not. What happens when they see you with no makeup? What happens when they see you have a hissy fit about something that really probably doesn't make sense to anybody but you? What happens when they see the real you? And so Virgo, you're letting down the guard a little bit and letting somebody see the real you, because you want to know what their reaction to the real you is going to be. Okay, so that's for Virgos. Next up, we have Libra. All right, so this is Libras for Monday, December the 10th. Definite vulnerability. Thank you, Suze, today. Okay, so Libra, what do we have showing up for you guys? Okay. Libras, what you have coming up here is the Temperance card in reverse. What I'm hearing is little bits and pieces of an old Johnny Cash song where he sings about his dad saying, "Boy, you're gonna drive me to drinking with a hot rod Lincoln." Somebody may be making you feel like digging into your addictions, Libra. If you have an addiction that you've gotten away from or that you would like to get away from, somebody may be making you reach for that thing, whatever it is. Now, you guys have the heads up and you guys have free will. So those of you that this applies to and that you know what I'm talking about, you can make a plan. Make a plan how to exit that scenario so that you don't grab that old addiction and pick it up. Okay? Now, that's just for some of my Libras. For others of you, you are just generally feeling out of balance. And I think this does have to do with emotionally, you're feeling a little off balance. And you're working on, okay, what can I do to bring myself back into balance again? Now, sometimes this can have to do with financial. I don't feel so much financial going on here. Yes, I know Christmas is coming and probably a lot of us are out of balance on that. But this feels much more strongly like emotionally out of balance energy than financially out of balance, although sometimes they may be tied together. I'm still sticking with this is more about emotions than finances for you, Libra, that has you feeling out of balance on Monday. Oh, thank you, Manuela. That's 100% you. Cool, cool. All right, so up next, let's look at Scorpio. While I'm shuffling for Scorpio, let me just remind everybody, I do have a sale right now going on. So if you were thinking about gifting readings to other people, you can have a sale where you can buy one live reading, get the second one half price. If you want to buy one for yourself and buy another one for yourself and just schedule it for sometime down the road, you can do that. It's still buy one, get one half price. And if you want to buy one for yourself and buy one to give away, buy one and get one half price. You just pay for both readings at the same time. And it's just to help, if you guys were thinking about doing gift giving with readings, and I know a lot of you were, this just helps make it a little bit easier. Christmas time, sometimes the purse strings get tight. Just trying to help ease that a little bit. I don't have those sale prices on my website. You'll just have to contact me and I'll help you get that price. What else do you need to know? Those of you who would like to schedule a live reading or a 1 or 2 question recorded reading or a Reiki session or anything else that I offer on my website, check out my website. It is www.amista.info. Once you're there and you've looked around, make sure I'm the right service provider for you, then get a hold of me and we will get you scheduled and taken care of quickly. All right, and my website is in the description box below if I didn't say that. How can you give me a tip? You can send it through PayPal to my email that's listed on my website. That's the best way. Let's see. This is for Scorpio. It did flop out as I was talking, right about as I was getting finished up. So what we have here is we have the instruction card in reverse, fellow Scorpios. There is something that we're teaching to somebody else, actually. I think that this is something that we have been, I don't know if I exactly want to say studying per se, but definitely paying attention to for a long time. And I think we have somebody showing up in our experience on Monday that maybe doesn't have as much experience with that as what we do. And so we are kind of showing them the ropes, giving them some good ideas, giving them some good information, getting them oriented to whatever this thing is. So yeah, so we're teaching somebody something on Monday. Now, it could be as simple as we've been tying our shoes for a long time and our little one doesn't know how to do that yet. Could be. I think for most of us, this is going to be a little bit bigger. This may be showing somebody the ropes at work for a lot of you. Yeah, well, you guys get the idea. I'm not going to list a zillion and one examples, but you guys get the idea. Okay, so that was Scorpio. La, da, 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 la, da, da, da. Next up, we have our birthday people. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Happy birthday to you. All right, so for those of you who are Sagittarius, if you would like to have a discount on a reading, you can get one as long as you schedule it sometime during your sun sign. You get a 25% discount on a live reading. All right, for right now, we're just going to look at your card. For tomorrow, though, what you have came out sideways. So we're going to read it sideways, Sagittarius. So what you have is the Three of Swords coming up on its side. Now, Three of Swords right side up is straight up heartache. Three of Swords upside down is healing from heartache. When you've got it sideways, Sagittarius, I feel like you are partly healed, but you're also kind of stuck. To me, this is saying you've done some work to bring in some healing on this situation, whether you've tried to bring in healing by cooperating with the other person involved in this situation or persons, or whether you have tried to bring in healing by doing your own self-work. But you have gotten to a certain point here. You have eliminated some of the obstacle, but you just have this one sticking point, Sagittarius. It feels like, really what it feels like to me is that somebody did something dirty to you and you can forgive most of it. You have forgiven most of it. But there's just like one little part of it or one little thing about it that just, it's like that knife is still sort of jabbing you. Those swords are still kind of jabbing you. You're just like, that's the part, that's the piece that I'm having trouble getting over. That's what I'm hearing from you, Sagittarius, that there's a little piece, just one little piece. And I think that little piece has to do with that the other person, I think that your perception is that the other person knew that what they were doing was going to influence you in such a negative, impact you in such a negative fashion, and yet they did it anyway. I think you're feeling like, well, they must not really care about me if they did that. And I think that's the piece that you're having a hard time moving past in this journey of healing that you're doing. Yep, I think that's it. That's the message for you. Right there, we can stop. Hello there, Cindy. Thank you, thank you. Very kind of you, my dear. All right, let's see. Next up, we do have Capricorn. This is Capricorn for Monday, December the 10th. La da 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 la da da da. All right, Capricorn, Capricorn. What you guys have here is the Seven of Wands. The words I'm hearing as I look at this card are stand your ground, Capricorn. I think you are going to be standing your ground on something. What I'm hearing is that you're having some kind of moral dispute with somebody on your sphere of influence. And you're trying to take the high road. And they're trying to say, but look, wouldn't it be so much easier if we did this? And I think you guys are in this together. This is some kind of joint venture. And so this other person does not want to take the high road. And so you're the one, you're having to stand your ground on this. And I do also feel like Capricorns, a lot of you generally will back down and let the other person lead. But in this case, there's something going on that has you highly motivated to make sure that the right thing is done. And so I see you standing your ground. And I feel like it may be a little bit out of character for you to stand your ground, that normally you just like to make this person happy or keep the peace. But this time you're not feeling like that's the priority. Okay, so that's for Capricorn. You're ready, huh? Oh, thank you, Carrie. All right, so next up, we're going to look at Aquarius. And Aquarius, your card just flopped right as I was shuffling, so we're going to take a look at that. What you have here is the Two of Clubs. Now, the Two of Clubs, Aquarius, just means that on Monday, you have a choice to make. And in that choice, there really is not a bad choice. Either way you go is a good, solid choice to move forward. Okay, so making some kind of choice between multiple positive options, basically, Aquarius. It's a really good card to have. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you to all of you who have given a thumbs up, actually. I just glanced up there and saw 7 thumbs up. I appreciate that so much. All right, up next we have Pisces for Monday, December the 10th. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Pisces, I do feel like you guys are going through something that it just seems like it'll never end. You know darn good well it will at some point, and you probably even know the date that it will. But it just feels like it's never going to be over. I don't know if this is school for you. I don't know if this is a project at work. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know I just feel like you have this, oh God, is it over yet feeling. What I'm hearing is it's going to be over sooner than you think. Now let's pull your card and see what else we got. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Okay, so Pisces, what you have showing up here is the Four of Arrows in reverse. Four of Arrows does talk about one of two things. This either talks about doing something in a different geographic location. This can be having lunch with somebody out, or if you normally have lunch at home. It can be as simple as that. It can be working at the office instead of from home or vice versa. It can be taking your kid to a different daycare. Now, the other way that this can come in, and I'm feeling like this is coming in for a lot of you this way. I don't even mention this meaning most of the time because I don't feel it coming up that often for people. But this time, there's a lot of you that are going to have a major change in perspective on something happening in your life or something that's ongoing in your life. It could be something that's been ongoing for a while, or it could be something that just shows up tomorrow. It's going to be different for different ones of you. But you're going to really change your perspective. Even if it's something that just shows up tomorrow, it won't be the first time that this has showed up, and it won't be the first time you've had to address it or deal with it. But this time you're going to be looking at it differently. That perspective is going to be different, and you're going to be handling the situation differently. And if it's been something that's been recurring for a long time or been a part of long time of your experience, of your everyday experience, then this is going to be a whole new perspective on the everyday experience. It's going to be like basically you've had some kind of epiphany or aha moment. And now you're going to be looking at that differently and interacting with that situation differently. And you're going to start getting a different outcome. One that you like better is what I'm hearing. Okay. So that's for Pisces. Thank you so much for slowing down long enough to hang out with me, Carrie. I do appreciate it. You're quite welcome, 40. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for hanging out, for all the thumbs ups, and for sharing this video. The more people I get to help, the more people I get to help, which makes me happy, happy, happy. Also makes my rent collector happy, 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 and a few other people. But I do appreciate, seriously, you guys putting me in front of a lot of people so that I can help a lot of people. This is what I absolutely love to do. And so I honor all of you who are supporting me And thank you also to those of you who have booked readings and Reiki sessions and have supported me that way as well. Everyone have a fantastic, thrilling, peaceful week, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.